All right, boys and girls, we are coming to you live from Las Vegas from the MGM Grand. We are in our hotel room, in our makeshift studio, ripping you guys a podcast right after Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. And this episode would not be possible without the incredible people at BetMGM making this podcast possible by being our sponsors and being our great, great friends. Guys, if you like making money, if you like sports, there's no better combination of those two things that comes into a full form than BetMGM.
If you like absolutely hammering puck lines responsibly, then hop on BetMGM and get that Skrilla.
Guys, there's no better way to bet safely and responsibly online and on your app than BetMGM. It has every single sporting event under the sun you could possibly think of. It's got the best interface I've ever seen.
Yes.
When it comes to a sports betting app, you just plug in whatever you're looking for. You figure out whatever it is you want. You find it. You figure out what is the best bet, and you just hammer it, and that's obvious.
And being here is so electric because you walk through this casino, and there's just BetMGM
everywhere.
Put TV, sports. Dude, sports I never even heard of are on TV, and everyone's just sitting there, easy betting, easy living, dude. It's incredible thing.
Guys, figure out whatever state you're in. If BetMGM is able to operate in your state, sign up, get on board. Guys, T-Mobile Arena is the best arena in the NHL.
I cannot believe the production value.
It's unbelievable, dude. We are so pumped to be here. We're hanging out with a great crew. We got tons of hookups from the NHL. Shout out NHL. We absolutely love you guys. We went to Media Day yesterday. You guys saw all over the Instagram. We were ripping Media Day, getting incredible interviews. How about Jack Eichel, dude?
How about my guy, Jack?
Jack is in on the shrimp.
His personality was shining. And a lot of you guys said this in the comments, and this isn't even a boost. I'm not even trying to say we're cool. I just think this is like media changing is cool. It was awesome to genuinely see him miserable fielding questions and then be really happy
lit up
when I asked him about shrimp.
Lit up like a Christmas tree when we started talking about the shrimp bet.
That brought me great joy.
Here's the thing. I love Jack. I will live and die by Jack, but I'm not counting all the playoff points. I'm not.
You told him to his fucking face you were going to, dude.
No, I literally, I went like this. Jack! I couldn't believe he said it. Dude, we're doing 72. We're doing 72.
No, dude. Are you shitting me?
Listen, when that clip went live on the Instagram, do you have any idea how many people came into my DMs and they were like this? You need to consult a medical professional before you do this bet.
Dude.
I'm not wrong. You're all saying this is easy. There are people coming into my DMs without knocking, telling me that this is unsafe.
You are dumb.
No.
You are dumb.
I'm being safe.
You're going to do this so easily, and you're going to be pissed you didn't do more.
That's just, all right, well, we'll see. We're probably going to do that in Florida. But one thing we talked about that was really funny, we obviously are Bruins fans from our childhood, but with doing this incredible job and hanging out with all of you amazing people, we're getting to meet tons of different fan bases, tons of different players. We start having relationships and feelings towards a lot of you guys and a lot of these teams, and it's hard to figure out who we're rooting for. We go to Media Day, and the Vegas players were out first.
Yeah, this is funny.
We go around. We had some laughs with some of these guys. They're all being amazing. They're being great sports. And you find yourself being like, shit, I think I'm rooting for Vegas. We're in Vegas. We're in the house that Elvis built. And it's just hard not to be like, I kind of love the Golden Knights right now. Then we go up and we get lunch. Producer Redmond ate about 17 pounds of chicken. Then we come downstairs.
What'd I do?
Then we come downstairs and all the Panthers players are out. You talk to about two of them and you're like, oh, fuck, I think I like the Panthers.
Dude, it's the classic documentary thing. Like, what was that? What was it? Blackfish? Was that the SeaWorld dog?
That is the SeaWorld dog.
Dude, Blackfish came out and I was like, I'm going to pick it outside SeaWorld tomorrow. Like, I'm literally ready to burn that place to the ground. And then all any documentary ever has to do is just come out. And then I'm your biggest supporter of all time. I'm the easiest swayed little bitch who's ever lived.
I'm right there with you, buddy.
So, yeah, I was having a tough time dealing with the consequences of meeting these boys at Media Day.
But let me tell you what, man, it's been an absolute time so far here at Vegas, and we're just getting started, man. We are here for a long, long time.
And this city, dude, holy shit. You guys saw all the Media Day stuff we did yesterday. It's Saturday? Yeah, it's Saturday right now. You saw the Media Day stuff we did Friday. Today, we were outside the rink doing all the man on the street, meeting the people. And it was awesome. We got some great clips today. I know we're going to get clips every day, clips in Florida too, but it's such a vibe out there. Fucking Marshmallows doing a concert. Like it's an absolute scene.
Man, I'm telling you, I honestly think, obviously part of it goes hand in hand with Vegas, but all of these other teams, I'm looking at LA specifically. You got to take notes here. It's like there are performers in every city in America. You can put on a show like this and have a absolute ball, especially these warm weather cities.
Incredible.
It's like Vegas doesn't miss a single opportunity to have fun. They're all of the bars right outside on the strip, right outside of the arena.
Yeah, what was it? Which one was that? Beer House?
Beer House.
Shout
was
out Beer House.
unbelievable. Shout out Beer House doing it
shit.
so well. Oh my God. And it's just been the greatest setup and the greatest lead up to this game one.
It was hot as shit though.
Oh, dude,
We
I
were
was
melting.
filming CP, interviewing these people, and I'm just feeling beads of sweat dripping down my ass crack, all the way from my neck down the small of my back, and then right between my sweet little cheeks. And I was a professional. I didn't flinch. I kept going.
I felt bad for the people that I was interviewing because I'm visibly soaked.
Don't you think that's weird when you're talking to someone and you just have beads of sweat on your forehead and cheeks? And you're
I'm not nervous, dude.
So, what does it mean to be a Vegas Golden Knights fan to you? And they're like, "Are you all right, dude?"
It was actually my favorite part, though. And you just mentioned this, but real quick, we're on the road with Dave Redmond, a.k.a. Red, a.k.a. Diet Boy, a.k.a.
AKA
Sir Walks a Lot,
AKA Calorie Deficit, AKA Fit Boy, AKA Director Supreme.
Yeah, super talented guy. He does guys, honestly, every video, every text tracking video you see, almost everything we do is made by this guy. He's our guy on the road. He's the man. He's here. And me and Red got into one last night. And we had a Vegas night. And,
This is so fucked up because it's making me sound
you bailed,
soft.
dude.
No, I didn't. I took a personal health day.
Yeah, Dan was health bombed last night, and me and Red got into.
Yeah,
one.
I was on the fourth floor eating fucking hot dogs and nachos.
Me and Red got into one, and we got back at we left the Spearmint Rhino, which is a
you want to tell them what it is?
which is a spa, We left the Spearmint Rhino. We got 4:30. We got back here, and we woke up this morning. We didn't feel great. And I ordered Red a fucking tall boy. For anyone watching this YouTube, I ordered him a tall boy.
No free ads.
Noon. No free ads. Tall boy high noon. And I said, let's drink this on the walk over to the rink to clear our head, get mind right. And Red said,
"Quick bump, get mind right."
Red said, "No, I can't." And I said, "Dude, fucking drink the beer, drink the drink, and we're gonna be fine." And he said, "No." So then I drank the nooner, and then I was doing interviews. And at one point, I am filming Dan giving an interview, and Red is right next to me, and he goes like this, "I'm going to throw up." And he runs into a public bathroom and fucking pukes right next to the rink, dude.
It was fucking gnarly. It was probably the gnarliest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, but you took care of it. And here's the best part, dude.
Yeah.
The professional that he is, Boot and Rally came out, and then the Vegas marching band came by, and he didn't miss a beat, dude.
He did it.
Camera up, got the entire show.
And on the bench boys were there, who were going to come on, teaser, hopefully going to come on, but they are old friends with Red.
Yeah.
And they saw him, and they said he had a delayed trigger, because they were like, "Red," and he's like, just like a dead person filming. And he's like,
Coming
"Oh,
back to
hey."
life.
So
Dude,
good.
my favorite part about when I talked to you guys in the morning, Red got back from the spa. He said all of the masseurs who kept coming up to him in the spa.
Yeah.
And they were asking him if he wanted a massage.
They're so nosy.
Yeah, Red kept going like this. "I'm a complicated individual. You don't want to deal with me."
You can't handle the truth.
And they would just keep making their laps.
I am not meant for this town.
Yeah.
No.
It's
God.
certainly not this long.
It's going to chew us up and spit us out.
No.
But all right,
Let's
guys,
go.
we had
Yep.
the best time ever. We're going to get right into this game. We're going to make these quick hitting podcasts. We're doing one after every single game. Let's get into game one. This game starts out, like we said, pregame show, whole vibe, Vegas, out of control show. Was talking to one of the employees at the rink. She was asking what the deal was. I was like, "This is my first time at T-Mobile." She was like, "What an incredible experience for your first time here at a Saturday game one of the Stanley Cup Final. I don't think there's a better situation. Maybe game 7. But unbelievable time. I think from you. Would you have something to say before we get into the game?
Well, it's kind of slander, but should I do it?
Yeah, do it.
So the pregame show was fucking money. Truly, it's like an incredible production. But I've been watching a few of them on YouTube that they've been doing, like the Dallas ones and everything. And the last Dallas one I watched, which was I think Game 5.
Yeah.
These guys who are like in all black come out.
Yeah, they're the villains.
And he's like, Vegas, I hate you. And then the Golden Knight shows up, and then 2 drummers drop from the ceiling, which is sick. And then the Dallas guy was like, ah, and like green like lights get the drummers, and they're like, oh, we're stuck. And then the Vegas Golden Knight like cuts the drummers free, and then he fights the Dallas guy, and then he wins.
Yeah.
And then Chance the dragon, or he's not a dragon, but I don't know what he's like a little monster, but his name is Chance, which is a sick name.
He's not a dragon?
That's what I said to the people outside today, and they said no, he's a like fucking. I'd never even heard of what they said, but it's like something crazy. We gotta look that
Red,
up.
can you look that up? What is Chance, the Vegas mascot? What animal is he? But
Anyway,
I thought he was like a lizard thing.
it is.
feels
It's
like
it's like a splank. It's like a something
he's
lizard.
a salamander.
Well, yeah, no, but
But
anyway,
Gila monster.
Oh.
Gila?
yes, dude,
What
this
does
is
that
right.
mean?
A Gila monster.
A Gila monster. That's
is
what they
that?
said. They were like, he's a Gila monster.
I don't know if that's a word.
And I was like, okay, sounds
Yeah,
good.
okay. All right,
The point
anyway.
is, the show tonight was like literally the same show, and I was kind of like, dude, it's the finals.
Dude, the show's on the ice, bro.
I know, but I just think you gotta like.
I hate that shirt. But
Listen, it was awesome, and to see it was sick. Like it was amazing, but I was just like, can we go harder?
hey, there we go.
Oh,
We've
that's
got
Gila monster.
that looks like Chance.
That's
we're
pretty
gonna have to send that to Brian and have him clip it in.
But anyway, it's an amazing thing. But I was just like,
we get into the game, right? Fantastic game, start to finish. You said it on the Instagram, Chris. Chippy from the
it was a
very
scrum
beginning.
in like 2 minutes. 2
And
minutes in,
I
it was a scrum.
love that from these teams, and I specifically love it from Florida. I feel like Florida was very aware of the game that they play. They were very ready to be physical, very ready to get down and dirty in the corners, very ready to get raucous on 50-50 pucks, things like that. And it was just a great, great back and forth game. And then in the first period, boom, Vegas power play.
Dude.
And I got something to say about this Vegas power play.
Okay. Go ahead.
We go on the power play. By we,
that?
I mean Vegas. What's that?
Do you need that?
Yeah, I'm going to look at something. Willie Karlsson has a good play where he keeps the puck in the zone, breaks his stick.
Yeah.
Could you please tell me what in the fuck happened with his brain?
So
he breaks his stick on the left point.
Yep. Like left side of the umbrella, really.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't.
He was a little closer to the point, but yeah. Either way. And for listeners, if you weren't watching the game, or just for reference, Willie's bench, obviously, or not obviously, but in the first period is the far bench in that sense. He breaks his stick and just stands there for a second.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they had possession. I was like, go get a stick, or change, or go get a stick.
Yeah.
He starts skating to the bench, then stops, goes back towards his broken stick as if he's going to pick it up. Like, I don't know what he was doing. Like, maybe he was like, oh, I'll just keep it in with my skates or something. But it was a total meltdown. And then he comes back to the bench, eventually gets his stick. And at that point, Florida has like a 2-on-1 rush with Pietrangelo. And then there was a total miscommunication with Willie and Pietrangelo. They're pointing at who they're covering. Puck carrier goes wide. Hill comes out of his net to take away the angle. Wrap around, not even a sufficient wrap around.
It like hit something, and
then it's just like kind of like a weird bang play. Puck gets stuffed in the net. You're down 1-0 at home with a shorty.
And we were talking with me, Red, and Dan. Were talking like, I just wanted Vegas to score first, just to like see the building erupt and like to get popped on a shorty. I was like, come on, dude. Like, I'm not even that I'm not rooting for the band. I don't care. I just want a good game, but I was like, dude, not this. My favorite part about that whole thing was we ran into Merles like we always do. And
huge shout out Merles. He's just the best guy going.
Yes. And he said him and his boys.
He's always got a nose on the game, too.
Him and his boys had big money on Vegas' first goal. And it was devastating to see the shorty. Yeah. But then Merles goes, but here's the thing. I doubled it on Vegas' next goal.
Yeah.
And came all the way back.
And boy, did he get it. Boy, did he get it.
It was amazing. That was a horrible play. And I thought, Dan, too, I actually said live, and I said this to Merles, Pietrangelo just was like holding the puck. We talk about this on fucking Wednesday nights all the time. When you're on the power play, move, dude. Move the puck, move your feet.
Move your feet.
If you're just standing there, you are doing nothing. And Pietrangelo was just standing there for so long. Even, again, Merle said this too, but even before he turned it, or it wasn't really him, but like they turned it over in that moment, I was like, this is a disaster.
Yeah.
And it felt like the goal was coming just because of the fucking shit fuck that they were doing on the power play. So that was not what the crowd needed at all.
Nope.
But luckily they went on the power play again, which I want to talk about in a second. And your boy, your short king, your French short king.
Dude, my little sweet French boy. I said to Red and Chris last night, we were hanging out, people were talking about Conn Smythe odds, and I said, do not sleep on Jonathan Marchessault. I think a lot of people, you two correctly, by the way, if Vegas comes out the winner at the end of this Stanley Cup, I think the odds-on favorite is Jack Eichel. I think it's a good story for the NHL. By the way, Jack Eichel, 2 points tonight. I missed my Jack Eichel goal, but 2 assists, which puts him to 20 points in these Stanley Cup playoffs, which, by the way, for people who aren't paying attention, is 2 points off of the NHL record for most points in your first time in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Who
has the record? Do you know?
I actually do not know.
We
should look that up. But that's going to be a really fun thing to keep an eye on. And
so 22 is the most in your first playoffs.
And
ever.
I think there's no question he's going to break it.
Wow,
Jack had an unbelievable game. By the way,
Dan.
Jack Eichel, this is going to sound insane because he is definitely a face of the NHL.
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky,
It's Wayno.
35.
Wait.
No.
Wait, what am I?
That's most in a playoff ever.
Yeah. That's most in a
Most
playoff
in
run.
your first
Most in your
playoff.
first ever playoff run.
I bet it's also Wayne.
Jack Eichel is a face of the NHL,
Yeah.
no question. I think he's underrated.
Me too. I've been screaming this, dude. I've been
The
fucking
way-
screaming this from the mountaintops.
Watching him live, the way
He's
he
a
moves the
weapon,
puck,
dude.
the way he stick handles, the way he passes, he is such an incredibly special player.
Dude, I'm gonna look this up as I'm speaking
unreal.
to you.
But I was going to bring up, you guys said the odds-on favorite for the Conn Smythe, if Vegas wins, is probably Jack Eichel. I think it's so true. It's a good story for the NHL. It's his first time in the playoffs. He's leading the team in points. He's playing out of his mind. Jonathan Marchessault now has 10 goals in 11 games. He is playing out of control, and he's scoring huge goals, and I do think that power play goal, which was a beautiful bang-bang passing play by Vegas, tucked it in, low left, got them right back in the game, and for me, I thought, we talked about, Florida takes their chances.
Yeah.
They find turnovers, they find miscommunications in the opposing team, and they capitalize immediately. They did that. Eric Stahl, great job getting that shorthanded goal. I don't really think Florida was honestly ever in this game.
I didn't love their game tonight.
I didn't at all.
Sorry, I thought we saw them get outshot by Carolina like 1,000 to 10.
This
and they would
game
just win.
was what, 34-32 shots?
And I think they had more shots. Like they were jumpy.
Face-offs were similar.
And I like their physicality, but I agree. And we kind of talked about this with Pete. Like they just looked like Vegas doesn't care about them. Like Vegas was like, okay, whatever, dude. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like Vegas was like,
Chris,
whatever, dude.
that was so perfectly said. When I was saying I don't really think Florida was ever in this game, I mean very specifically the way they have gotten in opposing teams' heads of being like, we are the disruptor, right?
Yeah.
We're the team that has come in and surprised everybody. We're the ones who have jumped all over teams, and they've not really known what our game is, how we're going to play. Vegas was completely unfazed by this Florida Panthers team. They came in, they played their game, their 4 lines. We talked to Merles about it. They have 4 lines. So deep and so efficient. They went down 1-0 on a really unfortunate turnover, awkward situation with a broken stick on the power play. Shorthanded goal gets them down in a 1-0 hole. They immediately get it back, and they never fucking look back. And that is funny to say because they go up 2-1, and then headed into the third, Florida ties at 2-2.
Your boy.
But it was, Duclair, the absolute fucking stealth bomber, dude. I'm
crazy,
telling
dude.
you, he is the most undercover. I'm a killer because there's so many killers, right?
Yeah.
Florida has Tkachuk, they have Verhaeghe, they have Cousins, they have Reinhardt,
Sasha.
they have absolutely, they have Sasha, they have Montour, dude. Duclair is just in here, just scoring huge goals.
Paper cup.
But even when it went 2-2, that third period started, and it just felt like Vegas was getting not only better with every period, but more comfortable.
Yeah. First period was good. I have 2 things to say about goalies, a couple of talking points I want to hit for everybody. I forget who it was. Oh, actually, I just want to say this about Jack real quick. His career high goals is like 36, I'm pretty sure. Jack, in my mind, he's like a big goal scorer, but he's not really, like he's like a 20-something goal scorer guy.
Jack's
He had 27
I
this
think-
year in like 67 games, so he could have hit 30. But
And like-
30's, he's never going to score 40, I don't think.
I think he could. I think he could totally go if he focused on it. I think he could. But I think Jack Eichel is going to be when Jack Eichel is cruising, which I think he is on pace for. I think he's going to be your 20 to 25 and like 70, 80 assist guy.
So what I was going to say is,
Jack makes everyone better around him.
he really does, dude. And what I was going to say is his vision is sick live. Like he is making
It's
great
crazy.
passes. So the two goalie things I want to say was like 4 minutes in, Jack hit I think it was Howden, but I can't remember. But I think it was Howden in alone, but like slot in, and he goes high glove, and Bob does one of these. Not the windmill glove,
it's
but
the punch.
fucking punch glove.
He
Bob
literally
goes like, "Fuck you,
Dude, Bob-
you fucking loser."
Bob got to the puck before the puck got
Dude,
to
he
him.
started shooting, and Bob goes, "You going right here?" Like Bob's hand
Stop
was
getting
already
getting in my view.
Bob's hand was already here, dude. And I was like, that terrified me. And if I'm Vegas, you're like, oh no. Because that
dude.
was so early. You're like, Bob might be rushed. You have to, and Bob goes,
As a player, when you rip that puck and the goalie
like,
literally
oh, shit.
sticks it, you're like, oh, God.
yeah. So that was a big save. And I don't think Bob played bad today, by the way.
I thought he played great. I thought he played
had
great.
He had a
Two-pad jammer.
pad jammer.
guys just keep getting
He
in
had
my
a
view.
two-pad jammer. But he played great. And then this one we got to talk about. 20 seconds into the second period. Cousins. Matty Tkachuk hits Cousins on that sick pass across the crease. And Adin Hill paddles him, dude.
Yeah.
He paddle tennises him.
And thwapped it, too.
Dude, I cannot.
Sent it to the stratosphere.
He's like literally like falling down and just
yeah.
right on the goal line. And that's a 1-1 game, dude, at that point.
Yeah.
Like that goes in. I don't know. I think Vegas is going to score a couple tonight,
When
in.
you slide the guillotine with a paddle like
Yeah.
that and just go,
Dude, and here's the other thing, Dan.
Stop it.
And this is not a chirp really, but Cousins, I wonder what you think about this. Maybe, I don't know if you saw the highlight, Red, but Cousins, that puck comes across. Cousins pushes it into the open net, which is all you can do in that moment. Like it's a quick pass, quick play, bang. He pushes into the open net, and Hill guillotines him. And it's just sitting there, but Cousins had already started to like skate away.
Yeah.
I think because he was like going into his like crow hop celly, and I was like, dude, you gotta stop on that puck.
make sure the job's done,
yeah,
buddy.
like I need you to just
Make sure. And
because dude, if he had been standing there, still, he could have just hammered that in.
and you know he's thinking that, too. He's like,
Oh, dude,
"Fuck."
that was a tough one. But Hill, dude, Hill is the story. And I will. The world will know.
The world will know Adin Hill's
And
name.
after his performance at media day,
He's just the man. I'm not really sure I ever expected anyone to be as cool as Adin Hill. Anyway, we get into the third period, right?
yep,
Just phenomenal poise. We get power plays 0-3 Florida.
yeah,
Not great. And I'm going to be honest, power plays did not look good. Vegas penalty kill looked very strong tonight, but I would say more so Florida never really got in their groove. There was a lot of
and
miscommunications.
they've been pretty good on the
A lot of pucks that wound up out of the zone on unforced errors, which is just never what you want. Vegas 2 for 7. That 7 is a little conflated at the end of the game. Or inflated
but
rather at the end of the
chill
game.
out, Florida. Like
Chill
you
out.
cannot be taking this many penalties. in the
Absolutely
fucking
chill
finals.
out.
Fine, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, inflated number at the end of the game. Great poise by Shea Theodore.
Dude, Shea, I can't.
Shea
is
gets
the
the
Vegas
puck.
video out? The Vegas video posted.
Vegas
right?
video's out.
So Shea was the only guy at media day who didn't really have that much fun with us. Like he was.
So
just,
hold on.
Well, he was just dialed. Yeah,
This is something that I want to say. So, media day, CP talking to Shea Theodore.
he was one of our first get.
Comes up to him and he
interviews, by the way,
hits him with a funny question about, dude, you've been here since the jump of Vegas. Do you ever feel like all these playoff runs are cutting into your summer vacation? And Shea was not having it at all. He was like, no, this is my dream. I want to be here. I want to be
He
here.
goes, dude, I want to win the cup. And
It
I was
just
like,
wasn't about it.
I know, dude.
So to see him score pumped me up so much. Because, by the way,
I was like, he's dialed.
couple of things. A, he's dialed. It's like, oh, that's why he answered like that. This guy is fucking
first goal of the playoffs.
laser focused.
sick.
B, first goal of the playoffs.
Incredible.
Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. From there, we saw a phenomenal Mark Stone goal.
Well, I think White
Cloud was 4?
Was Shea? Yeah, Shea was 2. White Cloud was 3. Go up 3-2.
No. Shea was third period. Go ahead, I believe.
Let me check.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Bum, bum, bum. Shea 2-1. Shea
Okay,
2-1.
sorry. Shea was 2-1.
White Cloud
White Cloud was the
3-2.
Yeah, that's right. White Cloud was the go ahead goal. And that was the power play goal.
No, Shea's Marcia Show was power play. That's it.
No, they went 2 for 7 on the power play.
Oh, Riley Smith.
I think it was
Riley at the end.
I think it was
Okay,
the empty netter.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Jesus Christ. So Shea goes up 2-1. Sorry. Zach Whitecloud, great goal. Bang, bang play. Barbashev, Eichel has it, goes to Barbashev, gets to Whitecloud, rips one, just through traffic, sneaks in. That's the go-ahead goal. Then it's like, is Florida going to do this again?
Yep.
Are they going to tie this up?
Yep.
Are they going to show their spine like they've showed all playoffs? There is a play where the puck is flipped through the neutral zone, and Mark Stone...
Or in the zone.
Or through the slot, rather.
Yeah.
Mark Stone whacks this puck down.
Yep.
Like a fucking dart into the ice, like straight down right into his feet. Does not take a second to even think about settling this puck, touching this puck, hits it down to his feet, puts his stick down, and fucking rips it top
Snip.
cheese right by Bob's glove.
Immediate snip.
Unbelievable. Immediately Maurice challenge.
Did you think that was a high stick?
I don't even remember why. Oh, the goal. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm half out of it.
I didn't. We don't get a great replay at the game. You know, you never get a great, especially when it's a home team thing. So we didn't get a great replay. That looked
so. There was a
over
couple things from ECP. One, I did not think live it was high stick. But
Me neither.
what's funny about those things is your stick goes up, but it's where the fucking puck
Good
is.
point. Good point.
Idiots in the
Really good
stands
point.
don't understand that. Mark's stick was high.
Yeah.
But the puck was not above his chest shoulder.
Clearly, they agree with you, but even on the replay,
He knocked it. And live, I was like, that was not a high
Yeah.
stick. And when they challenged it, I was like,
oh,
if
that's
you
another
take
penalty,
this
by the way.
back,
like that's like we're 7 penalties, but like one of them was a challenge. Yeah.
I was like, if you take this away, that is a huge bummer for just the vibes of this game. They showed the replay once on the Jumbotron. Looking at it quickly, I was like, that's not a high stick. But then they don't show the replay again.
Yeah.
Which
exactly.
is to your
It's
point,
a home team.
telltale sign. In the home arena, you're like, oh, it probably was a high stick. And then Wes McCauley and co. don't spend any time at all looking at this and come right back to center ice. And I looked at Chris and I was like, oh, fuck, that's definitely a high stick. And then they were like this, after review of the play, we have a good goal. And I was like, oh,
We got
shit.
a good goal.
It was so fast. And after that, dude, the game was over.
Yeah.
I think minutes after that, massive scrum. We get Matty Tkachuk tossed from the game. 4.5 minutes left in the game.
Dude, there's another one that I wish we had announcer audio on because Matty got tossed, Stevenson got tossed, Gudis got tossed, and someone else got tossed. There was 4 people. Let me see if I can find this.
Yeah.
4 people. But like, I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, it was just madness. And if I'm being honest, and I'd love your take, Red.
Bennett
got tossed too. Yeah, it was Bennett, Gudis, Tkachuk, and Chandler Stevenson.
So, or finish what you were going to say.
All tossed from the game. Massive scrum, nonsense going on. Ends up with a 5-on-3, and then Riley Smith tucks the absolute sealer for a 5-2 victory for Vegas. I'd love both of your takes on this. Florida has been the runts, right? They've been the runts of the playoffs. They've been the scrappers. There's an angle of that situation at the end of the game that you could look at and be like this. They're staying true to form. For me personally, I thought that shit in a 2-goal game with 4.5 minutes left, when you've done what you've done all playoffs, these back-breaking goals on home ice or away ice, I thought that was a serious lack of composure moment for the Florida Panthers. I hated every second of it. I hated it from Tkachuk because you know the situation. You know that you can get tossed here. Bennett as well. Gudis as well. Like, all of them. To me, you actively got into that bullshit going, this game is over.
Yeah.
And when there's
wasn't there
almost
like 4
5
minutes?
minutes left in the game,
Oh yeah, good
I
point,
think
right.
that that is trash. I think that is
Well, because you said it best live, Dan. You were like, "This game's not fucking over
At
man.
all.
You can score 2 goals, dude." Like,
you pop a quick one, you pull the goalie. That game is very alive. And watching Matthew Tkachuk walk down the tunnel, it looked like, and I'm not, speaking for
Yeah.
Matthew Tkachuk. It just felt like he was like, yeah, whatever, this game's over. And I'm like,
no, it isn't.
no, it wasn't, man.
He okay, couple things. Agree that the game was not over. I didn't like usually I don't like that energy at all, where they're just like, I'm gonna fucking fight you and now it's better, I'll feel good in game 2 because I fought you in this.
Yep.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear there was a game in the Boston series where they kind of did this and they were like, they're just setting the tone for the next game. And then
Dude,
they
it was
ended
when
up
Tkachuk straight up fought Linus Ullmark in game
and then they
game
did.
4
And
when
they
you go
did
down
completely-
3-1. Yeah.
And they did completely turn around. So I'm kind of like, I want to talk shit about that, but I'm like, well, it completely worked.
Once,
So
yeah.
I don't hate this to be like, Vegas, you won today. You won this battle, but fuck you. The
I
war's
think
not over.
the difference there was that game was like 6-2 or
was
something,
way
right?
over.
Yeah, it was way over.
I can't remember, but I hear your point.
That game was over.
Yeah.
This one was not.
So, whatever. My biggest fear is, I don't know if you've seen the clip yet, because it was hard to see, because we were in a suite. So it's kind of hard to see.
Don't
from
say
the
that.
fucking suite.
out,
But
Brian.
have you seen the clip of what he got jacked for, Matty?
No.
He literally, I think it's Haig. I can't remember who, but like someone's like Bennett's like holding a Vegas player. I can't remember who. And Matty, and his helmet's off, dude. It's right here, dude. I'll show you right now. I just pulled it up. Watch this, dude.
So I have something I want to say about Haig.
Matty literally just dummies a dude in the face. Like he's just being held helmet off, and Matty comes through lefty.
This was like after the scrum.
But he comes through and just literally punches a guy glove on directly in the face. And I'm like, if you catch a game for this, I don't think he will.
He won't.
But if you catch a game for this, I wouldn't be outraged at the league because I'd be like, dude, you like
The league just won't
drill
want
the
to
dude. Yeah, of
suspend
course.
him.
I don't think they're going to. But I'm just like, to your point, Dan, that is recklessly dumb for me. If I'm Matt Tkachuk and you stir the drink on the Panthers.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
do
Mark
not.
Stahl is holding Nick Haig, and Matty just comes in and punches him square in the face.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if they pop him an extra game, which I don't think they will, again.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if they did, I wouldn't blame them because he literally punches
it's like a
a
defenseless
helpless dude in the
a
face.
helmetless, defenseless
And I'm like,
player.
bro,
Stupid.
you can't be doing that.
Stupid.
Dude. Like, that is nuts.
And so in talking about the energy vibes, right? Like it clearly worked against Boston. This to me feels like a pissed off younger sibling.
Yep.
Shout out younger siblings.
Yeah, hey.
Who is getting
I am
dumped?
the eldest boy.
I am the
eldest boy.
I am the eldest boy.
Who's pissed off that they just got tallywhacked.
Yep.
And they're throwing a fit. That punch is not a great look. The thing that I felt was really damning for Florida, Nick Haig is standing there without a helmet on, getting triple teamed, and he was laughing like a maniac clown in their faces.
Dude, he is the king of
Haig will get speed bagged
Yep.
and laugh in your face.
You
He's
bitch.
done it all
Yeah.
playoffs, and dude,
He gives him the
he's
you're
taking
a
those
bitch.
punches, and he's literally just laughing, going like this. You're such a
It's
fucking
such a
child.
fucking flex, dude.
It's
He's
such a flex, and it is like rattling to me if I'm an opposing team.
All right, I have 2 things left. The first one is, can you just talk about who we were chilling with all game? That was really fun.
Yes, massive shout out to, frankly,
The NHL.
the NHL. The NHL has been such a beacon of help and support for us all season long. This isn't a tire pump. It's like just
Yeah.
a genuine, I think it's the best league in the world. I think it's so fun. And all of the execs and the personnel who work at the NHL who help us out, hook us up with stuff. You guys are so amazing. And, they've brought us to these finals. They brought us into this NHL suite at the end of the game. And it was such a blast meeting all these amazing people. But the funniest part was it was truly a social media influencer event in this suite. Hanging out with our shout outs, Reagan Rust, our homie who's been on the podcast. She's coming back on soon. Swaggy Pete, unbelievable guy, was supposed to come on the pod. Had a crazy flight cancellation. He's coming on the pod again. Zach Bell coming on the pod. Always Hockey. Just the coolest
On the bench
people.
boys.
On the bench boys. These
always
guys,
there.
hopefully, Chris said it earlier, hopefully we're going to get them on this weekend. They're hanging around. We were hanging out with them at All-Star Weekend. Just some of the best people you could ever imagine, truly.
And we had a time together.
We had a time.
Yeah.
We had a time in the suite watching an amazing game at an amazing arena at an amazing Stanley Cup
We're
final.
all about to go hit the Cosmo Casino together and get rich.
Lose everything.
No. I hope you guys are listening to this.
Oh, we're gonna win?
This is the last time you'll ever hear from us before we're all
Yeah,
multimillionaires.
next podcast is going to be in the suite at the Bellagio because we're going to win it all tonight.
And then my last thing is this. This was just like such a fun moment for me. White Cloud scores. It's 3-2. There's like 7 minutes left. I'm chilling with Red and on the bench boys. I'm listening to like a really funny story, which I cannot wait for them to tell on the pod. It's gonna be amazing.
Dude, Pete, Swaggy Pete.
Yeah.
You heard it too.
Oh,
Red,
he
I don't
also
know if
has
you
an
heard it.
awesome story. Jesus Christ.
He got in yesterday to Vegas, and they're like people out here are hooking him up with stuff.
Don't spoil it at all.
He's
Just-
one of the
yeah.
trick guys. He got set up with a event. It's the fucking funniest
Dude,
story
it's
I've ever heard.
ridiculous. So anyway, I'm chilling with these guys. I'm chilling with Brad and on the bench boys, but I really had to pee. I was like, I got to pee so bad. But the story was awesome.
Oh, yeah,
so I
yeah,
finished the
that's
story, and then I'm like, "Yo, is there a bathroom in the suite?" And do they say their real names on the bench boys? Do people, is that like a secret or?
You may as well just call him Jacob and
Okay,
Wally.
Jacob is like, the bathroom. It's outside. Go
Right
outside. Go to the left. And I'm like, okay. So I walk out of the suite, go to the bathroom. And one thing I love about playoff hockey, probably any sport, is like regular season game, bathrooms are full all game, concessions full all game. Playoffs, dude, fucking locked in.
Yeah.
In between periods, get fucked in the bathroom line. But during the game, it's empty.
Yeah.
So, it's 3-2 Vegas, is 7 minutes left. And I'm like, I gotta pee. So I leave and I go into the bathroom, and we're on the suite level, obviously. And I go in. And by the way, the NHL suite was next to the TNT suite. So literally right next to us, like not even a screen. Like I could just reach over and touch Gretzky, Biz, Hank, all of them are there. Anson, like everybody's there. Liam, the whole TNT crew is right next to us.
Gary Bettman was there.
Gary's
too, by the
there.
way.
Fucking like everybody.
Noticed that, but Wayno looks so good.
He looks great,
So
dude.
good.
Insane.
And dude, we were trying to like sneaky film. We were like, Wayne. I was trying to like whisper to like, how if you like look at someone,
Also-
sometimes they can sense you looking. I was just like
That was
staring
Wayne
at
the entire time.
I
You
don't
just
want
sensed
to. I don't
it.
want to gas him up because you're about to talk about him. So does Biz.
Yeah.
Biz.
That's great. He's great. He's
The hikes are working.
everything.
Biz, you look fantastic,
Everything's
buddy.
fantastic.
It's unbelievable.
So anyway, I'm in the bathroom and I'm alone, and I finish peeing, and I go.
Tell us about that part.
It was
How'd it
great.
go?
It was one of
Solid
those
stream?
very relief
Burn?
pee. No, it was like heavy flow. Like, because I had to pee so bad.
No
I've been sitting
burn.
there for a while.
No burn.
No burn. No, that was
what's that
last week.
like?
Last week.
Don't know. Couldn't tell you.
So
Couldn't be me.
I pee. I go to wash my hands, and I grab a paper because I'm not an air guy, if I can avoid it.
Me too.
So I grab paper, and I'm drying my hands, and the door opens, and Biz walks in. And, we met a few times now, obviously, and Biz goes, he sees me, and he's like, oh, hey, dude, how are you? Because he, like, definitely doesn't know can't remember my name, but he's like, hey, dude,
You're a guy.
hey, guy, what's up? And I go, Biz, what's up, man? And now I'm kind of doing that thing where, like, he was busting for the urinal. I didn't want to, like, dap him up, like, right before he pisses. It's whatever. And I also want to,
Your hands are kind of wet.
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of, like, just lean against the wall. And he goes, how you doing, man? He goes, I'm great. How are you? And he goes, hell of a game, eh? And I'm like, yeah, dude, it's a great game. And I go, here's the thing, though, because it was 3-2. And I go, it is a great game, Biz, but I do need the over, which was 5.5. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping for that empty netter. And he goes, dude, not smiling at all. You know how Biz is always like, Biz is on all the time.
He's business, dude.
Dude, Biz goes, no hint of a smile, goes, Wayne said he's pretty sure Florida's going to tie it up, so the over's good. And I go, oh, really? And he goes, yeah, I mean, if Wayne says they're going to tie it, they're going to tie it. And I was like, and obviously they didn't, but I was like, Biz's respect of Wayne's call brought me such great.
Yeah, how could you
dude,
not,
Biz goes,
too?
dead face, dude. Wayne says they're going to tie it, so it's basically 3-3.
So the game is tied.
Yeah, and then, dude, they scored. Fucking, I missed the Stone. You two saw the Stone goal live. I was in the bathroom,
Yeah.
but we heard the goal, and Biz looks at me. He's like mid-piss, looks at me, and he's like, oh, shit, that's a goal. And I'm like, yeah, and he's like, starts running to the sink, and he's like, the over's good. The over's good. And just like runs back to his suite. And I'm like, I see you, buddy. And it went back in, and I was dying too because I thought they were going to overturn it. I was like, Biz, I'm fucked. God damn it.
The over.
But dude, watching him be like this, Wayne says they're going to tie it. And
I
was like,
fucking love it.
fucking incredible.
Listen, before we close, I actually have I come to both of you, hat in hand,
Wow.
with a request.
Fine.
And I would like to say I had this request yesterday. Yesterday around 5 p.m.
Okay.
And I didn't say it.
Okay. Yeah.
In our last episode, we made our series predictions.
You took cats like a moron.
And I took the Panthers in 7. If I'm being honest, partially because you and
Me and
Pete both took Vegas.
But I was doing the slot thing. You should have just hit the slot
I know.
machine with me. 777.
I felt this way after media day, after talking to the players and looking them in their eyes. And I'm coming to you hat in hand, asking if I can change my pick.
What do you think?
I mean, say it.
Not after tonight. Not after tonight's 5-2 win. Has nothing to do with that.
Audit.
Promise I would make this pick if Florida won 8-0.
Okay.
I truly, dude, after media day, after looking at these players in their souls, I think it's Vegas in 6.
I'd even say 5 at this point.
Dude, okay, so if you had said 5 right there, I would have had respect for you because I think you would have been like, dude, I'm telling you, I knew it was so different. And if you had said Vegas in 7, I would have laughed you out of this room. But
Dude,
Vegas in 6
is still a ballsy call after Florida has won. What did we say? It was 3, 4,
11 games in a row. No, 11-1 or something.
yeah, 11-1 in their last 12 games. This is their first loss since March 11th
That's crazy.
or May 11th. Sorry,
that's crazy.
May 11th.
Okay. Yeah, I accept Vegas in 6.
Redmond,
Sure.
I appreciate you guys.
I'm not going to lose sleep over
Cats
it.
in 7.
You get both. When Florida pulls this out, Dan's like, I fucking called it. Shut up.
No. I truly, after media day, I was like, Vegas is winning this in 6.
Hell of an opening night, boys.
Hell of an opening night. Guys, this is truly just the beginning. This is game 1 of this Stanley Cup Finals and night 2 here on the road. You're here with all 3 of us. Familiarize yourselves quickly.
With the Spearmint Rhino.
No,
Because we will.
with producer Redmond.
Yeah.
Because he is our fucking hero and our champion on the road. And we're fucking going to rip it all together. We couldn't do this without you guys. We're so pumped to fucking keep this train rolling.
Gonna be a tough series. Everybody skate hard.